Welcome back to another episode of the Reactoon Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Meta. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to our hearts, a message of hope for orphans. So, grab a seat, relax, and let's talk about finding strength in the comforting presence of God. You know, life can be a journey filled with both joy and sorrow. And for those who have lost loved ones, especially orphans, it can feel like an uphill climb. But, my friends, I want you to remember this: you are not alone. Before we dive into the heart of today's discussion, let me share a few thoughts. Losing someone dear, especially a parent, can leave a void that seems insurmountable. But in these moments of solitude and uncertainty, it's essential to find solace in the remembrance of God. It's beautifully stated that God is closer to us than our jugular vein. Imagine that! His presence is not distant, it's intimately close. So, my dear friends, in times of loneliness, fear, or grief, turn to Him. Pour out your heart, for God is the ultimate listener. Life is indeed a trial, and we all come from God, and to Him we shall return. Even though you may feel incomplete or unprotected, remember that God is the ultimate protector. Ask Him for guidance, share your problems, and trust that He listens. He answers prayers. Every step we take in this journey called life is guided by the hand of God. He knows the trials we face, the burdens we carry, and the wounds we bear. And though the loss of a loved one may seem insurmountable, remember that God's plan for us transcends our understanding. His wisdom guides every twist and turn of our path, weaving a tapestry of purpose and meaning. In the presence of God's infinite love and mercy, find solace in the knowledge that He sees your pain and understands your heartache. It is through His grace that we find the strength to endure, the courage to heal, and the compassion to extend to ourselves and others. Embrace His love as a source of comfort and healing, knowing that you are never alone in your struggles. As we reflect on the memories of our loved ones, let us do so through the lens of God's eternal mercy and grace. Their presence in our lives was a gift from Him, a reminder of His boundless love and compassion. While their physical absence may bring tears to our eyes, their spiritual presence remains ever present in our hearts, a testament to the enduring power of love. When faced with the loss of a loved one, it's natural to question and to feel overwhelmed by sorrow. However, it's important to remember that each individual's journey through grief is unique, and what brings comfort to one may not necessarily provide solace to another. Some may find peace in reminiscing about cherished memories, while for others, such reflections may reopen wounds of sorrow and amplify feelings of despair. It's crucial to shift our perspective on death, understanding that it is not an act of punishment or anger from God. Death is not the end of life, but rather a transition, a gateway from this transient existence to the eternal hereafter. We are all travelers on this earthly journey, undergoing trials and tests to determine our obedience to God's commandments. Ultimately, death is a necessary process ordained by our Creator, a return to Him and a continuation of our journey in the afterlife. In moments of sorrow and doubt, it's common for negative thoughts to cloud our minds, whispering falsehoods about God's intentions and His love for us. These whispers, born from the whispers of Satan, seek to instill doubt and despair, leading us away from the path of faith and hope. However, we must resist these whispers and remind ourselves that God's love and mercy are boundless, and His plan for us is one of compassion and justice. Despite the physical absence of our loved ones, we must find comfort in the knowledge that they have returned to the embrace of our Creator. Our fathers, mothers, and all those who have departed from this world are not lost to us, but have transitioned to a realm where they await the reward of their deeds. God, in His infinite mercy, watches over us all, guiding us through our earthly trials and welcoming us back into His presence when our time comes. In times of uncertainty and sorrow, turn to God in prayer, seeking His guidance and strength. He is the ultimate source of comfort and solace, listening to our pleas and providing us with the support we need to navigate life's challenges. Trust in His plan, have faith in His mercy, and know that He is always with you, guiding you through the darkest moments and leading you towards the light. Dear friends, as we journey through the trials of life, let us hold fast to our faith, knowing that God's love surrounds us always. Though the loss of a loved one may bring pain and sorrow, let us find solace in the knowledge that they are in the loving embrace of our Creator. Let us turn to God in prayer, seeking His guidance and strength, and trust in His plan for us all. May the peace and blessings of God be upon you. Amen. The feeling of being left out as an orphan can be overwhelming, especially when considering the absence of parental guidance and footsteps to follow. However, it's essential to remember that our purpose as humans transcends merely emulating our parents' paths regardless of our familial circumstances. Our primary purpose is to live a life in obedience to God. His guidance is paramount in navigating life's journey, and even if the footsteps of our lost parents remain unknown to us, it's perfectly okay. Our focus should be on seeking guidance from God, for He alone is the ultimate source of wisdom and direction. So, instead of dwelling on what we may have missed, let us turn to God in prayer, seeking His guidance and saying, "O God, You alone we worship, and You alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those You have blessed, not those You are displeased with or those who are astray." With God's guidance, every step we take will be in alignment with His divine will, solving the dilemma of feeling lost or left out. It's a harsh reality that once a person, whether a parent, elder, or loved one, passes away, they will not return to this world. The yearning to see them again, even for a brief moment, can be overwhelming. However, it's crucial to recognize that the cycle of life and death is a natural and irreversible process ordained by God. Rather than succumbing to the desire for their physical return, it is more meaningful to focus on praying for their forgiveness and a peaceful afterlife. In the face of grief and vulnerability, some individuals may exploit these emotions, claiming to have supernatural powers or spiritual abilities that can bring a departed soul back to the world. It's essential to be wary of such claims, as they are often rooted in deceit, manipulation, or the pursuit of personal gain. No ritual, garment, or promise can reverse the natural order of life and death. Even if someone presents a convincing facade, claiming to bring forth a spirit that appears identical to a lost loved one, it is crucial to understand that such displays are likely illusions or tricks. Black magic, illusion, and deceit can create convincing scenarios, but they do not possess the power to resurrect the deceased. Falling prey to such manipulative tactics can lead to emotional and psychological harm. Remember, even if an individual claims to summon the likeness of your real parent, exhibiting a profound knowledge of their details and appearing convincing, it is crucial to recognize that this is not your actual parent. Such displays are often rooted in deceptive practices involving elements of black magic, illusion, or manipulation by unscrupulous individuals. Falling victim to these claims can lead to emotional distress and exploitation. Stay vigilant and rely on your faith and understanding of the natural order of life and death, avoiding the pitfalls of those who seek to manipulate your vulnerability for their own gains. Trust in the genuine memories and connection you shared with your departed loved ones, and find solace in prayers for their eternal peace. Instead of seeking unrealistic ways to bring back the departed, channel your energy into prayers for their forgiveness and a peaceful afterlife. Remember that their physical absence is a part of the divine plan, and true solace lies in trusting God's wisdom and seeking His mercy for your departed loved ones. Lastly, always remember the unlimited mercy of God. His love knows no bounds, and His compassion is endless. In times of darkness, turn to Him with trust and faith. He is the ultimate provider of provision, and His plan for you is filled with hope and purpose. So, my message to all the orphans out there is this: you are not alone. God's presence is a source of comfort and strength. Seek refuge in Him, trust in His plan, and know that you are part of a bigger journey. I hope these words bring a sense of peace and motivation to your hearts. As we conclude our conversation today, I hope these words resonate with you. Life's journey may be filled with uncertainties, but through faith, connection, and self-compassion, you can find the strength to face each day. You are not alone, and the love of God surrounds you. Until next time, take care, and may your hearts be filled with peace. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Reactoon Podcast. If you found this message comforting, or if you have thoughts to share, feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, take care, and may God's blessings be with you always. Goodbye.
Please like, share, and comment on the video. Do not forget to subscribe channel and hit the bell icon for updates.